I'm not confident that Sean can actually handle being in the same room with me.
And I'm not confident in myself. So I'm glad we're on the same page with something.
So that him and his girl be right here and I'll be right here?
That's right. I know what you might be thinking. Dr. Nicole, what the hell are you trying to do here?
Yeah.
These dates will be an important exercise in trust and self-assuredness. Your job is to stay focused on your date. If you trust your partner and you feel confident in yourself, you'll be fine. How are you all feeling about this?
I'm nervous to how he'll react.
How you doing, Alexia?
It's just hard to trust him. He's a rapper. Come on, you know what comes with that. I know he knows that, not to do nothing crazy if I'm there.
Trust is a foundation component to any healthy relationship. So these dates will help you identify those feelings of insecurity and offer you an opportunity to respond to them differently. The elephant in the room. Is it time to move on, or is it time to put a ring on it?
Hi, babe.
You look nice. I want these dates to actually teach us how to engage more and how to trust each other. But releasing control of this is very tough. It's hard to see this go out the door with somebody else.
I'm a pro bodybuilder, very, very athletic. I'm overall just funny and entertaining guy. I'm looking for a woman who's energetic, charismatic, and is really open to having a good time.
We're not gonna race this time?
I'm gonna let you bring your little date up to stuff.
This is like beautiful. Eric and Clarence, they are actually engaging respectfully. I feel I have the freedom to embrace the process, and it felt good to be affirmed in that way.
Why are you wearing that?
Why am I wearing what? A dress?
It looks short.
Looks can be deceiving.
It looks nice.
It's not that short. Thank you for that. Ooh.
I'm looking for a strong, independent woman who really knows what she wants, has a dope personality, loves to laugh because I'm silly as hell at all times. I'm a good catch. I'm single, no kids, responsible, know how to treat a woman, know how to let her have fun, and I'm down to earth.
My baby dating a linebacker. But guess what? He ain't tackling nothing tonight. What make you want to do an experience like this? Because you know that is my lady.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's something new, man. At the end of the day, you never know where you're gonna find love at.
You ain't gonna find it here.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there too.
I'm cool with that.
It's gonna be problems. I already know. I'm excited to get to know Sir James. He's definitely extremely attractive, tall, fine. So the attraction is there, but being in the same location as Sean, I'm definitely a little nervous. Thank you, sir. Because I do want Sean to feel he's able to trust me.
I played flag football league. We had a tournament out there.
In Rock Hill?
That's my little Sunday hobby.
Flag back in the
stay
day.
active. Oh, really? You gonna give me tips?
I'll give you the tips. I'll give you all the tips.
The dating experience here is like there's so many people that they're just not ready.
Right.
They still.
So how do you know that you're ready?
I've been known, but then I got my cousin over here.
I am loving and caring and funny, and I think I'm, not too bad to look at. I'm single because the right man has not found me yet.
I'm such a neat freak. I'm sitting here like fixing stuff.
Oh, wow. When is your birthday?
December 8th.
Make sure it's Sagittarius.
Yes.
I'm a Capricorn. Yeah.
With the vocals you sing? I do entertainment too, so like comedy, like hosting.
That's what's up. What are you looking for?
Somebody that understands an entertainer, entrepreneur lifestyle. My lady, she's like super corporate, right? So that's a little different. I mean, she helps me and motivates me, supports me, but that's different than somebody that's like actually in it.
I definitely understand.
We're both entertainers, so having somebody that understands what you do and how you do is super cool.
You like working out, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, it's just an outlet for me, right? But as
Are you ready for a round of shots?
Definitely.
Let's
do it.
Let's go.
Caught you off. Just a little bit.
Loud for no reason.
Look.
What?
At that point, I am no longer focused on Brittany. I'm sorry.
I'm extremely nervous about going on this date because I'm concerned about Lex's feelings. My girl gonna be there.
Oh my God.
She's gonna be there with her date.
So we're going on a
I just
double
want to let you
date?
know what's going on. Now, it's not even a double date. Like, it just...
I don't want to feel like a side. I'm not going to feel like a side chick. I don't play number two. I've never have, never will. It's either you're gonna be with me or you're gonna be with her.
Dang, he big. He had lots of muscles.
What do you specifically look for in, like, a guy?
A very respectful man. Of course, transparency. Just being open, honest, being able to communicate, being able to talk things through before they explode.
I hate arguing. Honestly, I shut down. I'm like, well, you want to argue, you're going to argue by yourself.
He seems very interested in me, like he's really like wanting to get to know me for me.
He has like the prettiest smile.
Oh, thank you.
It is. Don't blush. Blush a little bit. Hold on.
Just a little.
I'm looking for a guy who is funny, charismatic, who can challenge my mind, and who is very independent.
Are you tatted like all over? To see him walk in with another woman, it is distracting and uncomfortable, but I mean, I'm with another man, so let the games begin. I had to just come back and try not to pay attention to him or her.
That's my girl over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's all right. What did you think?
She's very beautiful.
Yeah, I appreciate
So I
that.
guess we could address
Yeah.
the elephant in the room then. How did you get to this whole situation?
You know what I mean? Because we have trust issues and communication issues.
I feel like humans just see people as more attractive when they're in a relationship.
Why is that?
When women see something that they can't have access to, it looks more desirable. So it's like, okay, if this guy is with someone, he must be bringing something good to the table because that's why he's with someone.
Right. So what type of man you deal with?
Communication is big for me too.
That's what I like. I like a talker because I could talk too. Like sometimes when you go on dates with people, it just be, okay, what we gonna say? What we gonna talk about? I just want women to be their natural self. So I just want you to be comfortable in being you.
Certain things when I was growing up, I wouldn't be vocal about.
Right.
Then I got older, I'm like, that. So now I say whatever's on my mind.
You should. I was able to enjoy myself without even knowing my partner was there. It felt real good to be engaged with someone. I'm open book.
From day one.
Day one, open book.
Okay.
Straight up and down.
What'd you think about somebody being over there?
Actually, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
We should probably get up out of here because it's kind of crowded.
I can handle shots, but I get very no filter-ish.
That's what I like. I want you to
I'm
be
95% no filter right now. With a shot, 1,000.
I just walked out hoping that he would turn around and be like, try to peek, but he wasn't really paying attention. It's just like, ugh.
I hope that I could focus on Kai.
Thank you.
But I know it's gonna be nearly impossible.
I just want to meet someone that I can connect with. My first impression of Desi was he seemed like he came up very vibrant. He had good energy. He just kept flirting from when he saw me. So I already knew he was going to be funny.
Look at that. Look who's coming through that door.
I do sales.
Okay.
On the side, I work for the Atlanta Hawks player development.
Jackie of all trades.
So what's going through your head?
Like, you know, it's very uncomfortable. I was totally out of whack.
How do you do good with mess?
I run from mess.
The air was very thick. It was just ruining our vibe. Womp womp. I'm gonna be honest, my boyfriend was right there.
It's about you. Set your energy on. I'm just gonna feed off your energy.
It was cool that another man was flirting with me that wasn't Darian, but it was weird because I would hear my name in their conversation. So I was very uncomfortable and I was thrown off.
Don't be looking over there. The dude from Billmouth. What's your problem? Oh, because everybody know your dude.
But that's part of the problem. He's always supposedly in the studio. Supposedly.
Alexa want to talk about her boyfriend a lot on this date. That's foolish. Hey, you got to cut that off because we're on a date with each other and I want to get to know more of you and you can get to know more about me. You need to be, I think, focusing on yourself.
I focus on myself.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, focus on yourself when it turns to, like, letting someone play you.
You feel like you playing me?
14 years, 2 years.
Right now, just being real with you, like, we need to, like...
You ready to go?
Like, I can't...
We gonna let hands go. We gonna let hands go. I was annoyed, I was aggravated, I was disappointed. I felt very disrespected.
What's going on?
We gonna let hands go.
We don't have, she, this...
Darren, don't get hit.
This is nothing.
Why you worry about that?
Well, you came in all smiles.
Yes.
You ready to jump? What?
What? Give me a...
Eric comes home with the whole, honey, I'm home. Like, boy, shut up.
That's like one of the best conversations I've ever been around, if not the best conversation that I ever had.
Sorry, you're taking it too far.
She really stimulated my mind.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hurt her feelings. I just want her to understand where I'm coming from. I want Jessica to be able to open up to me like Tanisha was opening up to me.
How did you feel about us being in the same setting?
Honestly, I didn't even think about it. It felt like she had me in a bubble. These are the type of conversations that I be wanting to have with you. I want us to be able to connect on that level, not just a physical level.
I never want him to feel like another woman can give him something that I can't. All right, bet.
What does that mean?
No taking.
How was everyone's week?
Great.
Amazing.
It was
pretty good.
Interesting.
Great, amazing.
Each of you have a lot to say.
She is an entertainer as well. She's a singer. She was real cool.
What did you enjoy most about the date?
I really couldn't get into the date like that. I'm hearing their conversation more than I'm hearing the conversation in front of me, so.
Anything you want to add to that, Mr. Sean?
I don't think she liked the dude that you brought for her this time. Muscular dude came in the crib, just like had a nice cars, and I'm like, I don't even think, you like dudes with big muscles.
How do you get to say that for her? You started with diminishing him, and then you moved to, I'm going to make a decision for her of who he's not to her. Sounds like tactical control actions.
He was a visually appealing gentleman. The conversation was great.
When you were walking out, he tried to put his hand on the small of her back and walk with her.
I never felt anything.
I know what I saw.
I was in front of him. From my perspective and just trying to get out the door, I didn't feel anything, so I didn't know.
How did you not feel it? You want me to trust you over my own eyes?
I'm annoyed, frustrated. Sean has serious jealousy issues. He always feels like something is brewing in the background, and honestly, it's super exhausting.
Do you trust her?
Yes, but here's the issue with
Just consider something is happening with your filter, where everything that's being sucked in is coming out as a predetermined outcome. Everything you pull in affirms the story that you've already decided is the story. Your filter is broken.
We were kicking it. So just letting you know, my dude's over there, he didn't care.
I couldn't get into it. I couldn't focus because I knew she was coming.
The way they left, it looked like they was going to a hotel.
She grabbed me.
The way she grabbed him and dragged him out, it didn't look like that was a bad date. The way she walked, grabbed him out, dragged him out. I said, we're not gonna do that now, hands. And then she laughed at me.
Wait.
She was trying to save me.
It don't matter. She laughed at me like I was the joke.
She snatched me. Now, what I supposed to do, just embarrass this girl like this in front of all these people in this restaurant? Well, I wasn't gonna do that, girl. We don't fight fair when we argue. We take low blows, and if you take the high road, you're bound to lose. She embarrassed me. Hey, no hands, no hands.
What would have happened if instead of saying anything to him, you were focused on your date?
I shouldn't have said anything, but to do that stuff in front of me and think that doesn't affect me, come on, you're my guy.
You all are still trying not to trust this process. This is what you would normally do. You're gonna control the other person. You're gonna tell them what they can't do. Here are the consequences if you do it. You can do all of those acrobatics. But remember, you came into this experience for a reason. The objective is to do something differently than what you've been doing. And part of this is you can't control it. Just like you can't control your partner.
I can see certain things I'm learning going on these dates. This yelling stuff ain't gonna work, even though we get in these fights.
How was your date with Clarence?
It went really well.
Okay.
It wasn't all about physical and looks and all of that stuff, so I liked that about him. He was well-mannered, true gentleman. It was great.
Eric, you went on a date with Tanisha. How'd it go?
It went amazing. She actually kept my focus from Jessica and what she had going on with Clarence. The conversation was amazing.
Anything that you feel that you got from this conversation that may be missing in your relationship?
Depth, as far as not talking about the basic things. More so about growth, trying to be better, wanting to do better. She was able to communicate those things with me, as so I was with her. She was not like my type that I would normally go for. And I think that's what I found out about myself, that sometimes it's not always about looks.
Miss Jessica?
I've never heard him speak so highly of another woman. That was a little hurtful for me because I thought we've had some great conversations and, well, damn, okay, maybe not. Maybe I was wrong.
What do you think about the fact that he seemed genuinely intrigued by the conversation and by the date, but it didn't have anything to do with the physical aspect?
I think that that's all he had to work with. That's all he's into is looks, sex, whatever.
It's one thing to know your partner. It's another thing to think you always have the color palette to paint in everything about them without giving them the opportunity to say, this side is not green, this side is purple. But you're like, no, green, always been green, gonna be green, it's green, right? For you to say, I know that the way you see it is this, another potential for a false reading. You want a true reading, even if at times it doesn't always make you feel safe. Mm-hmm. Right? Makes sense? You went on a second date with Kai. Will she be getting a third?
Yes, I want a third date.
Why?
Because it wasn't fair to her. It wasn't a good experience for me.
Okay.
Desi was cool, but I mean, we could be friends, but I just wasn't attracted to him. He was a nice person.
Will Tanisha be getting a second date?
No, I wouldn't go on a second date with Tanisha.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I feel like the mental and everything was still there, but I am going to have to be able to be attracted to her.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to see Clarence again?
I would definitely go on a second date with Clarence.
Very good.
Me feeling less guarded with Clarence is kind of like, okay, I will go on another date.
I want to express how I'm feeling, honestly. But Sean will definitely feel extremely hurt. I don't know what to do.
LaRonda means the world to me. And I'm like, that's not a game that we want to play.